They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now Wentz. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey following the penalty. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
11 the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We got 3.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his...
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Joey Sly lining up for the point
And
after.
this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Love. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Carolina.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number 11, Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing. Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown
The tackle made.
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
First quarter with the score Panthers 21, Packers nothing.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 58 to Mike, 58. Coming for us, son.
Love now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll find Aguara complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Oh, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. So give to Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
On downs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. You tighten up. Set.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to look. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
By Derek Brown. Tackled back at the 30.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Love looking to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Let's 5-7.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And in incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that net
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The give is to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Aaron Jones.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Love. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Even. 4th down. Even. Right here, guys. 51.
On 4th down, they snap it to Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back.
Packers.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to number
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Troy Pride.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and 5. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Irvin to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Crosby as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pick it up. This by 7. 42. Max 42. Watch the screen. Pass. Sunday.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
A 6-yard pickup brings
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
It's caught. Jones. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Aaron Jones. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. One last shot now for Love. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got him. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he knocks it through.
makes the score Panthers 7.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Panthers, they're not going to go quietly here.